I have proof a 4-year-old will eat this. Fletcher ate it and he loved it. Do you feel like you're on the show Top Chef every day now because you're just trying to throw everything together from what's in your pantry? Well, Stephanie and I are right there with you, and today we're throwing together what's in our pantry. I've got a butternut squash, lime, and cilantro dish, fettuccine with a side salad. And Stephanie, what do you have?
That sounds delicious. I'm going to do a roasted broccoli salad with a cumin lime vinaigrette. So we got a lime theme going on this today.
Ooh. Well, go ahead and tell me how you're going to make that.
Okay. So I have some chopped broccoli, chopped cabbage, and then kale. I love those three vegetables together. So I'm going to just saute them a little bit so that they're a little bit cooked, but not too soft.
Okay.
Some crunch in my salad. So have my skillet warming up. Gonna put some avocado oil in there. It's a good oil to cook with since it has a high smoke point. And let's see, which one should I do first? I'll do the broccoli and cabbage first. I'm not gonna cook them too much because I want them to have a little body, a little crunch to them.
What do you have your skillet on? Medium heat?
I'm doing mine like just below medium heat because I'm doing a cast iron pan and they heat up so quickly, you know?
Yeah.
So keep it just a little bit below medium so that it doesn't get too hot too quickly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get those cooking, and then I have some kale that I'm gonna saute as well. And it will, you know, as kale does, like disappear. It'll be like nothing in there, but extra nutrients and extra veggies in there. So I'm not complaining. So while that is starting to heat up and saute, I have some olive oil here, and then I have some cumin and garlic and salt. I'm going to add this to my jar, and you will see that just because I'm at home, I'm not going to veer away from my jar shaken dressings. So have some lime.
Was it just garlic powder, or was it fresh garlic?
Fresh garlic?
It was fresh garlic?
No, it was garlic powder.
Okay.
I do have some fresh garlic. I guess I should have done that.
Whatever.
But I put that and some lime juice in the jar, the olive oil. Really,
that's like a little mini batch. Do you just usually throw it like one time in there?
Well, for this case, because I'm just eating it for me, yeah. I guess theoretically I could make some more for later. But
yeah, depends on how much lime juice you have.
Yeah, exactly. So that's gonna be ready, and then I'm gonna, like, once all the vegetables are sauteed, I have a bed of arugula here that I'm gonna eat it over, just to make it feel more salady. And I had some arugula that I needed to use up. I love arugula. Do you eat a lot of arugula?
Oh yeah, I love it.
I do too.
When I lived in San Diego, there was this pizza restaurant that would put arugula on pizza.
Wow.
With a fried egg on it, or I guess more like baked because we put it in there, and it was amazing with some goat cheese. You know, I mean, you put goat cheese with anything, I'll probably eat it. But
that sounds so good.
Is that going to cook up for a little bit? Because I could start talking about my dish while that's cooking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I've just been kind of mashing some butternut squash here. I cooked it in the oven on about, 400, 425 for 30, 40 minutes. It really depends on how big your butternut squash is, on how long it needs to be cooked.
Okay.
And I just did a little salt and pepper, and I removed the seeds, and I've got a little pan here. I'll show you. I roasted the seeds on 250 for about 15 minutes. Normally I'm zero waste in this house, but I'm even more crazy now because I'm trying to reduce the amount of times I'm going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So I've been making those little nuts and doing a little salt and pepper, olive oil on them before it goes into the oven. And because I don't eat a lot of corn, this, I feel like I'm eating popcorn when I eat it. It's got that crunch, that salty flavor, so a great replacement, a great way to use those nuts.
Oh. So you just eat them as is? Like, do you put them on a salad?
Well, I'm going to put it on a salad today, but, I mean, I'm just eating them right now.
Oh, that sounds good.
So I got that, and I've just kind of been mashing them on my fork just to kill time while Stephanie was talking. But, you You really don't have to. So I got a little salt and pepper in here already. I'm gonna do a little bit more because it was just while it was baking. And then I got some Himalayan sea salt here. I'm just gonna sprinkle and really just put as much as you like in your dishes. I got my lime juice here. Pour a little bit in there. Don't add too much right away. My recommendation is just pour a little bit because you don't want it to overwhelm the dish.
Yeah.
I got coconut milk. That's what I had in my refrigerator, but use whatever type of milk you want to, non-dairy or dairy, just to give it kind of a creamy texture.
You're making that kind of into the sauce. Like that's
Yeah,
your
this is going to be my fettuccine sauce.
Oh, I love that. That's such a good idea.
So I've got an emulsifier, but you can just keep whipping it with a fork. You could use a whisk. You could put it in the blender. I got an emulsifier here. So I'm going to use it.
I love those.
Fletcher loves helping me on this part. I'm surprised he hasn't popped into the camera yet. So it's just a nice little creamy look to it. You can even add more cream if you want to. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. I don't want to knock something down with the cord here. How you doing over there, Stephanie?
Doing good. I'm about ready to load it up on my salad.
So do you have any protein today, or is that just a vegetarian dish?
It's vegetarian.
I have a vegetarian dish too.
I do have chicken though. I didn't pull it out.
Yeah.
Yes, I could have, but it's gonna be good just like this.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I mean, I would say that some chickpeas even would be good probably if you wanted a protein source or chicken. I just didn't think to, but you know, whatever you have, you can throw in there, right?
Yeah. So I have these noodles. These are the red lentil and quinoa noodles. That's what I had in my pantry. So I'm just going to throw some of these on my plate. I got a lot of orange going on with this meal.
I have a lot of green going on. I noticed that. I was like, everything's green.
But we'll be able to give it some color with that cilantro.
Ooh, that'll be really pretty.
And Stephanie, I made this dish last week.
Yeah.
And Fletcher ate it and he loved it. And I took pictures to prove it. So we're going to drop that in the shot too. I have proof a 4-year-old will eat this.
That's awesome.
You just tell them it's pasta.
Oh, that's what it is.
And that's what it is.
I was gonna tell you I'm using my early wood spatula.
Oh, how
it's a Montana company, which is where I'm from, and my mom got this for me, and I absolutely love it. I'll have to put a link to that in our video.
Yeah. I'm disappointed I didn't use mine, but.
Oh yeah, you have it too.
So I've got, also with my fettuccine, I've also got a spinach salad. I made some pickled onions the other day. We'll put the link on how to make pickled onions. I finally took the plunge and did it. I love them, but I'd never made them. And then Fletcher and I picked some red buds off the tree and put it in there with the pickled onion, so it gives it a nice pop of color.
Wow, yeah, that's beautiful.
And Stephanie, I got my jar dressing right here. You have converted me.
Hey, I'm so proud.
It's just a balsamic vinegar with Hoops mustard, olive oil, and then a little bit of garlic salt.
Love it.
And
shake away.
That might be it. Yeah, I can't even remember.
So I just threw all my roasted veggies right on top of the arugula. Again, lots of green. And then I'm just going to drizzle this cumin lime vinaigrette all across it. I might even let it cool down just a touch before I dig in. So it's more of a cool salad, but cool temperature, but cool in general too.
I'm going to just sprinkle my butternut squash seeds all over. And I mean, they're so good. I'm just going to put it all over my meal.
Yeah, that sounds, I've never roasted butternut squash seeds.
They're so good. I'm so glad I did it.
Such a good idea.
And then I've got some cilantro here. Yeah. Last week when I made this dish, I had the pile of seeds there, and I figured, you know what, I'm gonna just try roasting these, and they were so delicious. We ate them. We were driving up to our lake house, and we ate the whole batch on our way up there.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And then I'm going to do the same with my cilantro because I love cilantro, but
Love
sprinkle it over the butternut squash. And I know that sounds crazy to have lime juice and cilantro with butternut squash, but it is really, really delicious.
I believe it.
And the butternut squash seeds too just give it such a nice little crunch.
Love that.
So,
Variety of textures.
yeah, so here's my dish.
I love it.
So
Here's
excited.
mine, just a pile of green. But I'm excited.
Jealous, Stephanie.
Are we digging in?
I just did.
How is it?
It's really good. I need more salt on it, but always better to add more later than regret having too much.
Yep, true that. Ooh, long piece of arugula.
All right. If anybody wants to find more What's in Our Pantry videos, we'll be posting one every week. You can find us on Cooking with My Friends Official on YouTube and on Instagram.